Time now for 10 questions brought to you by Tamarind Optical, and we're joined by Eagles rookie defenseman Zach Welsh. Zach, growing up, your favorite NHL team?
Calgary Flames.
How excited were you to see an Eagle drafted by the Calgary Flames, Ryan Francis?
Pretty pumped for him. It's pretty wicked.
What is your best subject in school?
Have to go math.
Is that a numbers thing? It seems to be a common answer among hockey players. The theory is they like their stats.
I like the stats. I just like working with numbers, so that's probably why.
As we air this, the Eagles are playing the Charlottetown Islanders. Your brother played in Charlottetown. What's your favorite memory going to a game at the Eastlink Center in Charlottetown?
I'd have to say hands down would be Game 6. When they were playing Blainville, they won in overtime. That was probably their biggest game in the team's history, so that was pretty cool to be there and be a part of that.
I would say a lot of fans would agree with you on that. What are acceptable condiments to put on a hot dog?
Ketchup, mustard, relish, and that's it.
Okay,
nothing else.
Nothing else? Okay, you would say you're a purist then.
Yeah, for sure.
Any level, who is the toughest forward to stop that you've played against?
Tough question. I'd have to say Sokolov for sure. Just at training camp last year, he's a pretty tough forward to play against, just his size and his reach is pretty tough.
That's why he's drafted in the second round of the NHL.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody like myself and people my age, we remember when social media came to be a thing, but for teenagers, it was always there. So what is your earliest memory of discovering or using any social network?
Definitely a couple years ago for sure, probably. I remember getting my first Instagram account. I was probably in grade 6, I think it was. No clue what it was, but come to find out, it's definitely gotten pretty big over the years.
Switch it up and ask some fashion questions. Zach Welsh give a pass or fail on Vegas's new golden third uniforms?
Fail. A little too flashy for me, a little bit too much gold. I like to keep it plain.
It is definitely a rather loud design, we can say.
Yeah.
What is a place in Nova Scotia you've never been to that would surprise people?
I'm going to have to say Digby.
I've also never been there. That's a good answer, though.
Nope.
Just one of those
Yeah,
places?
I've never been.
Before this interview, what was the last thing you looked up on Google?
The NHL draft tracker. Waiting for Franny's name to be called.
You played for Team Nova Scotia, the 2019 Canada Games. Who led that team in scoring? And it is a QMJHL player.
Oh, I'm going to have to go Cam McDonald on the St. John Sea Dogs.
He did have a pretty good tournament, but was not first in scoring. This guy does not play in the Maritimes.
Oh, was it Melanson?
That is correct. Jacob Melanson.
There you go. There you go.
7 points. Connor Trenholm wasn't that far behind. And that is all for part 1 of 10 questions with Zach Welsh. You're listening to The Intermission, the McDonald Auto Hub, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.